Friends, today is January 19th, 2021, and I have more information about the immigration reform bill that President-elect Joe Biden will introduce, guys, on day one. On day one, we have more details. Yesterday, in my latest immigration news video, I mentioned the fact that this is a very big week for immigration. It's big because on day one, Joe Biden promised that he was going to do certain things, such as get rid of the Muslim travel ban. And now what we do know is that also on day one, he will introduce the immigration reform bill. Folks from his administration have been speaking to the media about some details regarding that bill, and that bill is expected to be hundreds of pages long, but we're going to read it. That bill will be introduced on Wednesday, January 20th, right after he takes that oath of office. The immigration reform bill will include an 8-year pathway to citizenship for undocumented individuals inside the U.S. We also know that it will apply to those of you who have been in the United States as of January 1st, 2021. Let me pull up the Washington Post article. It says that President-elect Biden will roll out a sweeping overhaul of the nation's immigration laws the day he is inaugurated, including an 8-year pathway to citizenship for immigrants without legal status and an expansion of refugee admissions. The centerpiece of the plan is the 8-year pathway, which would put millions of qualifying immigrants in a temporary status for 5 years and then grant them a green card once they meet certain requirements, such as a background check and payment of taxes. They would then be able to apply for citizenship later on. And to qualify, immigrants must have been in the U.S. as of January 1st, a move meant to blunt any rush to the border. Okay, so again, here's what we know. It is an 8-year pathway to citizenship. The first 5 years is temporary residence, after which an individual will be eligible for the green card. And then 3 years later, they're then able to apply for U.S. citizenship. So that's huge. What else can we expect from this immigration reform bill? Well, according to the article, and you've heard me talk about this as well, dreamers or those who have DACA currently, as well as those with TPS, temporary protected status, will have a pathway to the green card or automatic green card. And the article says beneficiaries of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which grant key protections for dreamers, and the Temporary Protected Status Program for migrants from disaster-ravaged nations could apply for a green card immediately. Then it says the legislation from the Biden White House also will contain several revisions to the legal immigration process. So that's good. I'm eager to see what revisions or changes they're planning there. It bolsters the number of key employment and family-based visas available by recapturing unused visas from previous years and exempting spouses and children of green card holders from quotas that restrict immigrants from varying countries from immediately entering the United States. It also grants work permits for spouses and children of temporary worker visa holders. The incoming administration has said Biden will issue a flurry of executive orders on his first day. We talked about that, including one that would repeal the ban on citizens from the Muslim ban, okay, the Muslim ban. And then in another potential action, the Biden administration plans to review temporarily protected status programs across the board to see which programs ended by the Trump White House could be reinstated. Okay, now here's the political part of it, right? The political part of it in terms of the likelihood of this passing. To win passage, the administration would have to retain all Democratic votes as well as persuade at least 10 Republican senators to cross the aisle. It's going to be interesting to see the bill itself once it is introduced. I will get back before you guys and show you elements from that bill and dive a little deeper into this issue. And then we take it from there. Is it possible that Congress, along the committee process and all of that, will tweak some things, take things out, tighten up the restrictions, limit the number of people, anything? Those things are possible during the committee markup process on Capitol Hill. We'll just have to wait and see how it makes its way through the process. This is great news. I'm excited to see them roll this out on day one priority, and then to take a look at the actual reform bill. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video and you like this content, give it a thumbs up, share it with other people on Facebook and all over WhatsApp, and subscribe to McBean Immigration TV so that you'll be the first to get notice of these videos. You don't want to miss any of my videos as I continue to talk about amnesty and how all of this is going to play out for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.